All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makar Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. It's going to be a quick video on not trying to get proud because you've got some muscles, man. Right? Not trying to get proud because you've hit the gym, because you did legs, or because you did arms, yeah? And just walking by, you're just the ultimate juggernaut. Now, let me just scroll up a bit on this video, man. And let me see. Because what happened in this video is that you had the two guys, they was walking toward each other. And you can already see that the guy closest to the screen was walking out the way of the other guy that's in the red, that's coming up. But the guy in the red didn't take one step to the left or the right, didn't move his shoulders out the way in any way, shape or form, and was just being proud, man, because he's with his woman or whatever, because he's just hit at the gym, he's just got a pump or whatever, and he's feeling himself, man. And he's thinking that he's the man, right? So he's thinking, man, nobody can mess with me in here, right? I got my woman with me. I'm a star, right? And then a fight breaks out, basically, man, right? A fight breaks out. They bang shoulders, right? And then the guy turns around and wants to try and be a demon about it, man, right? And he ends up getting beat up too. He ends up getting beat up, man. He ends up getting put on the floor 2 times. He ended up getting put on the floor 2 times, and he was trying to do that to try and show off for that woman. But that woman ain't going to forget that he got beat up, man. She ain't going to forget that. She's going to remember that, man. She's going to remember that. And if the relationship went bad enough, a demonic woman like that, or a woman that's seen you get beat up, if she becomes a demon, I ain't going to try and bear false witness. But a lot of the time, women will try and go with the guy that ended up beating you up, man. Or the guy that's, because now he seems more the man now, which I ain't wishing that on nobody, because that would be adultery, man. That would be a sin. But we ain't supposed to show off, man. And the scriptures say, many there be that have fallen out of their wits for women, man. We ain't supposed to be trying to show off to impressing nobody. And that's why we're not supposed to glory in our riches, man. Because being tough, and in fact, let me not even say being tough, like having big muscles, just in the earthly way of talking about this, having earthly muscles does not mean you're the best warrior around, man. It does not, because there's different types of warfare anyway when it comes to that kind of talk, right? There's people that would be good with hands, standing up fighting. There's people that were good on the ground fighting, right? Which is the reason why Floyd Mayweather never went into an octagon, right? Which is the reason why Muhammad Ali never went into an octagon, which is the reason why Mike Tyson never went into an octagon, right? Which is the reason why Anderson Silva lost a boxing match to Jake Paul. But if he was to fought Jake Paul in any other environment, he would have clearly lost, right? Plus, men can age too, so there's no point in trying to get boosted up from that either, right? Jeremiah 9:23. Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might, let not the rich man glory in his riches. So we ain't supposed to glorify none of that stuff. So what if you've got money? So what if you're rich? So what if you're wise with earthly knowledge? So what, man? The ultimate thing that we're supposed to glory in, it says it in the scriptures, Jeremiah 9:24, that we're supposed to glory in, that we understand and know Yahweh. Not that we've got big biceps, 22-inch pythons, and we just think that we can just choke slam anyone in the world. Because this guy was never expecting that he was going to lose this fight. He thought, I'm in my vest, I got my arms out, yeah. But he probably didn't even know that the other guy had been training for more of a more realistic scenario, man. He's training in one plane of just flexion and extension of his bicep, right? But the other guy looks like he's been trained more in actually fighting, man. But so what with regarding that? I'm not saying it for that purpose, but I'm saying that when you try and go the way of carnality, there's always going to be somebody that can beat you, because you're not going to be a master of every single combat sport, because you don't even have enough time in this earthly body. You don't even have enough time in this earthly body to get good at every single combat sport. It takes decades to get good at boxing, right? It takes decades to get good at wrestling. It takes decades to get good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And a lot of the time you have to pick one and then have a foundational level of knowledge on the rest. Yeah, there's normally one that you're very good at, and the others you'll be so, you know? You'll have a basic level of knowledge on the others. But then when you go past the hand-to-hand combat type, then there's the type that people use and do martial arts, and they know how to use weapons, bow staff, the Balkan, flipping a samurai sword. What else, man? You have these Filipino knife fighters, these Filipino stick fighters, all of these types of people, man. You used to, in the ancient world, you used to have knights, right? You used to have knights with armor, you know, with big ass battle axes and stuff. People riding on horses. You used to have all that. And then when you go now to the more modern time, right, you have guns, which are pretty much a gun, pretty much shoots blades, man. A gun like shoots, yeah, a gun's like a sword that shoots blades, right? Which is Esau's blessing. But then when you go past the level of carnality and that, what's the highest carnality thing? The nuclear missile. And none of one in that gym got one of those, right? So this guy was going out of his way to try and show off for his woman. And I wish I could show it, but brothers can see the video for themselves anyway, right? You can go on World Star or whatever, and you'll be able to see this, man, right? You'll be able to see that this fight broke out or whatever, man, right? You'll be able to see it. But I just thought I'd do a quick video on this, man, don't let having a physical strength get you into no situation out there, man, because a lot of these people in the world trust in that kind of stuff. And if you watch this video, you'll see the evidence of why we shouldn't trust in that stuff anyway. And I'm going to end the lesson there. All praises to Yahweh Basham Yahushai, Basham Makak Double understood the apostles and the elders of great millstone, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. Shalom.